So apparently, a former NFL quarterback has called out the Jets for ruining his career. It's the last place I should have gone in the 2016 draft. So I looked into this because the Jets are notable for ruining quarterbacks' lives and careers. Because, I mean, look at Zach Wilson, look at Sam Darnold, all the failed quarterbacks, Geno Smith. I mean, there's evidence. But let's talk about it. Christian Hackenburg, if you've ever heard of him, during the second round of the 2016 draft, there's some hope that the organization would end up being the future franchise quarterback. Instead, he never ended up playing even a single snap during his NFL career. Hackenburg lasted just 2 seasons in New York, and the big reason for that is because the Jets apparently had no idea what they were doing with him. In a recent interview on the Ross Tucker podcast, the former NFL quarterback said the team had no plan for him. Hackenburg said that it was the most impossible for him to flop because the Jets were just carrying quarterbacks on the roster. It's impossible for him to develop because the Jets were just carrying people. In 2016, they had Ryan Fitzpatrick, Bryce Petty, Geno Smith, and Hackenburg. Why they still had Geno Smith at that point? New York was probably the last place I should have gone in terms of the market, the expectations, the way it was. He said, my rookie year, we ended up keeping 4 quarterbacks, so there was just not a lot of opportunity for me to develop and grow. No kind of plan up and down in the organization. Not even getting a chance to develop was what hurt Hackenburg the most, because he knew he needed some kind of help to figure things out in New York. When I came out, I still knew that I needed a lot to get better at, but at the same token, I had all these expectations, and the narrative out there is that this kid is really, really good. It was really just a battle of internally and then externally of messaging and how things were going and portrayed that I had to deal with. Hackenburg isn't sure how things would have worked out with another team, but he does know that there was never a chance of things working out in New York. And finally, Hackenburg said the shortcoming was I didn't do all these things until it was ultimately too late. The Jets ended up trading Hackenburg away to the Raiders in May of 2018. He didn't even last a month before getting released. The quarterback ended up in Philadelphia for the 2018 preseason, but he got cut before the start of the regular season. Hackenberg's final stint with the NFL became with the Bengals practice squad, where he spent 2 months before being released in November 2018, ending his NFL career forever. So, we never will know what happened to Hackenburg, really, but at the end of the day, I do kind of agree with him, because the Jets are previously known for ruining quarterbacks. And that being said, it doesn't really surprise me that they ruined Hackenberg's career.